So needless to say, this is not a video that I planned on making, and it wasn't something that I thought I needed to voice my opinion on, but I personally feel like I need to have a say on this topic. As you can see by the title, I don't know what I will have named it yet, but I want it to be something along the lines of men's mental health, or like something to do with Logan Paul. But hopefully it's something that didn't make you click on it believing it was clickbait and actually made you click on it because you thought it had a deeper message. I will also say before I actually get into this video that the monetization will be turned off for this video. In no way would I want to profit off of someone's death. For me, the morals behind both giving Logan exposure and the topic that is being discussed, I physically would not be able to earn money over that. Also, if you want a more in-depth, well-worded response, I will link some down below. There are loads of people that can do a far better job of explaining what I have to say. I'm quite a bad person with words, and there's so many things that I'd love to discuss on my platform that I have, but I struggle to get words out. That's why if you see me looking down, I've got some notes on my laptop, just so I have some points that I can nail and I don't go too off track. Also, I know I don't have a big audience, but please, please, please don't see this as me promoting Logan in any way. He already has a big enough social blade without you adding to that. It sickens me to still see his social blade going up regardless of how many people are unsubscribing, and there's been a lot. He has had a lot of backlash because of this, mainly due to Twitter. So let me start off by saying that Logan Paul has 15 million subscribers. That's more than some countries. He goes up at a rate of about 50,000 subscribers a day, and I know it's not about numbers, but he has a large fan base. He has a lot of young, impressionable audience members who see it almost as a sign of education. I know when I was kind of 13, 14, I looked up to bigger, older people on YouTube. Like, I saw YouTube as kind of like an older big brother who would like guide me on things. His fan base, and there's no way to fully prove it, but his fan base are predominantly young teenage girls, and that isn't in a discriminative way. I know personally from when I was younger, there's so many feelings going on in your head, and it's very difficult to know what those feelings actually mean. And the thought of topics such as depression and suicide can be shared so lightheartedly and with such humour involved just sickens me. So I'm sure unless you've literally been living under a rock, you know what happened. Logan went into the suicide forest in Japan whilst doing a series on his channel where he was showcasing local Japanese cultures in his daily vlogs. All brilliant stuff. It educates his younger audience on different cultures because predominantly his audience is young Western girls. So all good stuff until he went into the Japanese suicide forest. He knows, and he stated in the video, that over 100 suicides per year happen in that forest. And he also stated that Japan has an alarmingly high suicide rate. So what happened is he found a body. It was blurred out, which I can only say thank God for that. But he found a body. He then laughed about it, which even if it is your coping mechanism to laugh, you still edited that into your video. He then further went on to talk about alcohol consumption to get rid of your problems, which again with young impressionable audiences isn't something you should promote. Obviously most young people can't sit there and say they haven't consumed alcohol, but the message he portrayed with that alcohol consumption isn't a good one. He was basically saying you should consume alcohol to get rid of your problems. He was saying how he needs to take shots to recover from that, and to young audience members that isn't something that you should promote. In your own time, that is fair enough, but posting it online for so many people to witness, I just don't get that. Now the thing that upsets me is the fact that YouTube thought this was acceptable. YouTube, a multi-billion pound company, the team there have a primary job of making sure everything that is promoted on their front page, specifically stuff on their trending page, is suitable for the audience that they want to see their content. YouTube have had a really strong problem with this in the past, which has led to the adpocalypse. Like, there's been problems with adverts being displayed on terrorism content. There's been lots of scandals through YouTube. So their main focus should be promoting content which is advertiser friendly, and so many people have been demonetized for the wrong reasons. Case in Ister is a good example that was highlighted to me. He talked about the Las Vegas shootings, which was a massive event at the time. He said that even though his video was monetized, all of the proceeds would go to a charity which supported that cause, but the video was demonetized, and even after manual review was still deemed to breach their community guidelines, which personally I don't get, but you know, everyone for themselves. YouTube not only allowed this video to be on the internet, bearing in mind each and every one of Logan Paul's, Jake Paul's videos will be viewed by YouTube staff. They are one of the top people that bring in revenue for that company. If you look at stats, I'll show screenshots, they earn anything between 300 grand to $1 million each month. And I don't know if you know about YouTube AdSense, but YouTube gets a big proportion of the ad revenue. So these people are bringing in hundreds of thousands of pounds towards YouTube. So with most of their content, they put it on the trending page, so then that will get more views and then more money for YouTube. Like, it's a constant cycle, and it's why so many small YouTubers struggle. But this video, when it was at 6 million views, was on the trending page. YouTube selected this video and put it on their page. Videos with similar view counts get about $11,000. These counts are just estimates, but that's in 5 figures for a video where you're filming someone's death. You're profiting off someone's loss. And even regardless, even if he decided to demonetize it, the views that he gets, the exposure that he gets, he still is making money from that because it's still another subscriber, still someone who's heard of his name. Today, so many people have unsubscribed him, and he's only lost 1,000 subscribers because of the rate that he goes up. And since he published it, he's both uploaded an apology video, he's uploaded an apology onto Twitter. You can clearly tell that he has not written it. From his vlogs, you can tell he does not use that kind of vocabulary. Even if he wrote it, it has at the bottom an emoji and a hashtag, basically making his audience feel included in his mistakes. Using pronouns such as will, like, he's trying to make it so that everyone is with him together. Regardless if his fans know this or not, they are being unconsciously manipulated by it. And he can say in his video that he doesn't want his fans to support him, but a video with a clear thumbnail, like, a picture of the dead body was the thumbnail. And this video got 550 to 600,000 likes. That's 500,000 people at least who have clicked that like button, who look up to him. And he can say that he didn't mean to do this, but he filmed it, he then edited it, then each and every frame he went through and blurred out this man. Like, it takes a lot of effort just to blur someone out. He then processed it, he uploaded it to YouTube, and not one, the money that he has decent managers, he has a decent legal team. Like, he clearly knew what he was doing. And obviously this is just my recollection of events. If you really want to find the video, you can find it on Twitter. I didn't want to make this video purely about Logan, but it is such a strong topic that you kind of have to talk about it in order to get your point across. But the main underlying deep roots of this is what purely upsets me. The pure disrespect for people going through suicidal thoughts, people with depression, like, the insensitivity of it. Like, I and so many other people in the past have gone to YouTube for closure as a way to cheer yourself up. Like, it is surprisingly such a good coping mechanism. And to then be scrolling through your timeline, going to someone that you love and find very entertaining. Like, people have watched his videos and he's saved many lives, undoubtedly. 15 million subscribers he's bound to have. And imagine seeing that video when all that's going through your mind is suicidal thoughts, feeling depressed, self-harm. Like, there's so many underlying things with so many people. And I feel the only good thing that has come from this video is that the stigma on mental health has been brought up. Sadly, it still is a very sensitized topic. It's a taboo in many cultures, and a lot of the time it goes unsaid. And in no way am I trying to, like, genderize this, because it shouldn't be at all. But especially with males, an alarming amount of deaths for males are suicides. And I think the only good thing that has come from it is it has stemmed a discussion on mental health. And I just purely hope that instead of the video triggering people, it is then stemmed off lots of discussion on the topic, because it is something that needs to be discussed. There are so many people who just suffer in silence, and especially with someone with such a big platform. He has so much power to do so much good with that platform. Even with every intent, he tries to earn money from it. Even if his intentions are absolutely awful, he still has the power to do so much good. And better still, even if he monetized it and donated all of the proceeds to a charity. If you're 20 years old and you think that's acceptable, and you can go through all the processes of making that video, he completely crossed the line where people trade their morals for success. And it's so stupid, because he has all the success in the world he wants. He's one of the most high earning YouTube channels on the platform, if not the highest. He earns more ad revenue than PewDiePie, he earns more ad revenue than his brother. He earns so much through YouTube. I know it's not all about the money, but he does stuff like this for the publicity, which equals more money, which equals more fame. And he crossed the line of sensitivity, which inevitably, and I dread to think of what it has caused. I can only hope nobody has seen it and has been triggered by it enough to end their own life. And if you are feeling like this, I will leave links down below for things that you can do. Like, suicide is the greatest cause of death in the UK for 15 to 24-year-olds. And for those people to see that and then act upon that, I just think is so selfish. I can't convey my words on how disappointed I am in that, because YouTube should be such a happy place, and I can never explain like my happiness for those bigger YouTubers who helped me out when I was at a low point in life. But it can affect anyone, and seeing content like this, I think the only way to move forward from this, to raise awareness of charities such as Samaritans and Mind and other well-known organisations like counselling, like CAMS, that there's so much help available for young people, and the biggest step is admitting to yourself that something is wrong. Because seeing content like this, I can only imagine how soul-crushing it is to see something like that on the internet when you're at your lowest point, and seeing someone you look up to laugh at the situation, talk about alcohol in that situation. Like, that's fucked up. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you've gained at least some knowledge from this video. Like I said, my monetization will be turned off for this video. I'm not looking to social climb from a vlog title, especially about a sensitive topic like this. But I'll see you guys next time with another video.